Ryan,
Yes, sir.
Powers of X, House of X.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, did they just connect it to Absolute Carnage?
So this comic just came out a few days ago. So spoiler warning. I'm going to read a little bit of Powers of X issue number 4. Let me just break it down a little bit for you. This storyline is about the island of Krakoa. And there's a sequence in Powers of X number 4 where the mutant Cypher, his name is Doug, which is not as cool of a name. He has like the power of language, so he's able to talk to Krakoa, which, side note, the speech bubbles that Krakoa uses are definitely the same text as Null.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is not so much of a side note as like a preview, I guess. So he talks to Krakoa, and Krakoa tells Doug that in the past, in the way, way past, Krakoa used to be one big island, and at a certain point there was a mysterious being who used a twilight sword to chop this island in half, and it became Krakoa and Araco. It's like an anagram. It's using the same letters, but it spells Araco instead of Krakoa. So now there are 2 of these islands, and the speculation is that this being who split the island with this twilight sword is Null,
I love this, man.
the symbiote god.
It's crazy, man. Null is the precursor to all of Marvel.
He's popping up all over the place lately.
He was there in The Void. He was there in Awakened by the Celestials. Like, this is a character that is gaining ground because the comics are so good. And I think it's worth pointing that out here, that you don't have a movie, you don't have a cartoon or anything like that. You just have good writing that's causing a character to pop. Comics still got it.
This is what drives people to comics and keeps them and retains them. No nonsense, good storytelling, good artwork, just great stuff that we should all really enjoy.
And I want to point out, too, it's not just Hickman. It's Donny Cates as well. And Donny Cates is new on the scene. Like, I know we give him a lot of credit. We say his name a lot on the camera, but it's for good reason. He's a newer writer. So it's not just because we have someone who's OG, got a huge track record for writing great books. We have a new writer and an old writer who are killing it.
I'm really intrigued by Null. He's giving me Thanos vibes. He's showing up all over the place in a bunch of different comics, and there's a lot of little nuggets about his backstory sprinkled around everywhere. It kind of feels like they're building to something.
Oh, but what are they building to?
Not just Absolute Carnage, right? Like, that doesn't feel big enough.
Well, we have a new X-Men coming. Like, they're revamping all of X-Men as we know it. So, I don't know, we got to pay attention. I'm paying attention. And across the country, people are going to their comic book stores and they're picking up this book. And man, it's got me pumped.
Yeah, it's a good one.